I had traveled from Jos to Lagos to see my parents at that time, and that was like the one of the most broke period of my lives. It was that phase of my life where I call the transition phase of my life. It was that phase when God was walking with me through a process. You could call it your wilderness experience. And I had traveled to Lagos to see my parents, and my mom fell ill, and I had to take her to the hospital. So the money that I had with me to travel back from Lagos to Jos, I had to use the money to take her to the hospital. So I didn't have any other money at that time to go back to Jos. So I was kind of like stuck. And the days that I was given back in the office was drawing near, and I needed to go back. And so I had to just ask God for provision. I had asked a couple of friends and I couldn't get any money. So I was at a place where I was stuck. And I didn't want to also ask my parents for money because they would be wondering what I was doing where I was working if I couldn't even be able to take care of myself. And as at that time, Jos was also a dreaded place to live because of the crisis, the Boko Haram crisis, and the religious crisis that was going on at the period at that time. So they had always wanted me not to live in that place. So living there and not also being able to provide my transportation back from Lagos to Jos was somehow. So I kept quiet, and then I had to just ask God to provide for me. I just prayed. I said, God, you just have to come through for me. And one of those days, I took this Rhapsody of Realities, from the Christ Embassy devotional, Rhapsody of Realities. And I had this particular one that I had not opened. I got it back when I was in the university. So I got it, I think in 2017 was when I got this particular Rhapsody of Reality. 2017. Meanwhile, this event is happening 2007. And this event is actually happening 2012. So that's like 5 years. Okay, so I had this Rhapsody of Reality. I got two of the same Rhapsody of Reality. So I read one. I opened one and read throughout, the period when I, was reading it. And at this point, I had graduated from school in 2008, and I had done my internship 2009, moved to Cross River State for my NYSC 2010, now moved to Jos after my NYSC 2011, and then 2012 I traveled from Jos to Lagos. So I had taken all my books after graduation from school back home, and it was just somewhere packed. So this particular day I decided to pick up this Rhapsody of Reality that was sealed. It was in a nylon sealed, white transparent nylon sealed. And I took it, opened it, and started reading it. So because it's an old Rhapsody of Reality, I wasn't reading it per day. I was just reading through everything. So as I was reading through everything, I got to a place where two papers were joined together. Okay, so the top were sealed, and I couldn't read in between the Rhapsody of Reality. I couldn't read in between that page. So I had to look for scissors to cut open the papers that were joined, two of the pages that were joined together, so I could read what was between the two of them. Lo and behold, I saw $100 right inside that Rhapsody of Realities. $100 was just lying in there. This particular devotional had been with me from 2007, I've been moving it. I moved it from Imo State, where I schooled, to Lagos, and it had been at my house in Lagos for 5 years. But I had just traveled. At this point, I was stranded. I needed money. I prayed to God, and I was led to this particular Rhapsody of Reality, and I was led to read through the entire book, and then I saw this $100 right in there. What are the odds that at this particular point in my life that I needed money and I was stranded, that I would see this money? This money has been there with me all this while. But that taught me something. What it taught me was that God was mindful of me, and He's still mindful of me. God sees 5 years of your life, and He makes provision in advance for 5 years, in the next 5 years. God sees that you're going to go through that thing you went through, and He made provision for you to survive it. God is mindful of us. From that day, I learned to trust on God and to acknowledge God as my full and total source. From that day, I stopped depending on my job or my businesses as my source. I started depending completely and wholly on God, and to trust Him to be my source. Every other thing, humans, my job, my business, could be the channels through which God provides for me. They are channels, but they are not my source. So that experience opened my eyes to the fact that God is mindful of me. He thinks ahead and He plans ahead to ensure that in the future I'm not stranded. So God does not, or is not taken by surprise by the things you're going through. God is not taken by surprise by the experiences that you would have. He's always ahead. He has always taken steps ahead of you to be able to ensure that whatever it is or whatever phase that you are in, He's also there with you. God said something in the Bible. It says, I will never leave you nor forsake you. And that's a very strong word. I will never leave you nor forsake you. It doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter what the experience is. God is always with you. He's mindful of you, and He will always take good care of you. This experience for me, it's something that I always remember. Anytime I'm going through anything, I always know that God is my source. I always know that He will always be there. He will come through, and He has always come through for me. He has always come through for me. So whatever it is you're going through, understand that God is mindful of you. Understand that He will always provide for you. He will always provide for your needs. It may not be as dramatic as this one that I've shared with you, but He will always make sure that your needs are met. Just trust Him, keep believing in Him, and keep doing your best as a human being, and keep trusting Him. He will come true for you. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.